We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets playing host to the LA Clippers. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Irving. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Irving brings the ball up court. Fires the three. Not that time. Jordan to Hollis Jefferson. Leonard. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. To Irving. Here's Durant for two. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
That's his first personal foul.
Paul George is going to get a chance at three here. A career 84% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Perfect from the line. Hits all three of them. Irving with the basketball. Down four. Beyond the arc for three. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got dogfight.
To Irving. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Leonard to Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open. Takes advantage.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To Leonard. For three, Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for three.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Beverly to George. Trying to cash in. Paul George. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Kevin Durant able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
From long range. Cleans it up. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
Leonard. For three. Oh, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Durant. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Has a look. And Jordan able to secure the rebound. Lets it fly from long range. Spencer Dinwiddie, no problem. Contested, hits the three.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
George, Paul George, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Irving. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It'll stay Brooklyn basketball. Durant. Patrick Beverly. Huge block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Prince. Tough matchup against George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down. George.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
DeAndre Jordan sends it away. Paul George looking good. 4 for 5. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Durant to Irving. To the basket is Durant, but his shot stays out. Strong finish for Paul George.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Ah, the monster stuff.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Durant against Paul George. That ends the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Beverly. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lou Williams. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Cleans the offensive glass. Another follow. Still no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended to Paul George. In the slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Down low to Jordan. From the painted area, won't go down.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Fires the three. smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Leonard to Williams. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Durant across the timeline. 14-point deficit. Beyond the arc for three. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Leonard to George. Rises for the slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Durant with the basketball up top. Trailing by 15. Going to launch beyond the arc. Drills the three.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
To Leonard. And finishes strong.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Kawhi Leonard against KD. Kevin Durant with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Leonard to Williams. George had made his first couple, but he misses there. Durant across the timeline. Trailing by 14. For three, that one off the mark. It's no good. Oh, highlight moves. Tough. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Kawhi Leonard sends it away. Oh, you can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make it.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions.
Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Into the game for the Clippers, number 20.
Leonard to Beverly. Kevin Durant with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Great feed. Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Leonard. Second effort. Works it to Leonard. Beverly. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Leonard. And look out.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
They'll let one fly from half court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Paul George. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end When there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Irving to Hollis Jefferson. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Patrick Beverly rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Slams it down.
The element of surprise on multiple fronts there. Well played.
Nets have it.
Pick up. Match up. Watch guard.
From long range, textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys down big. 4-3. Shakes free and hits.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Durant. To Irving. Lets it fly from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Great pass to set it up. George. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was all over him.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Clippers have the basketball. Kawhi Leonard against KD. Dinwiddie into the front court. Down by 15. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Irving buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To Dinwiddie. He gets it.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Beverly into the front court. The lead is 12. Count the basket inside.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Short jumper won't fall.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To George. Shot from the lane won't go. To Jordan. Irving. Won't go. Beverly into the front court. They lead it by 14. A big finish at the rim.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Here comes the screen. Irving to Durant. Irving. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
To Durant. Here's a chance from long range and a putback slam.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Durant to Irving. Fires the three. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Fires the three. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Just inside the arc. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Slams it down. Three quarters down. It's been all Clippers so far. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Williams. Rebound taken in by the Nets. Durant with the basketball up top. Down a bundle. Beyond the arc for three. That's good D. Shot no good. To Williams. Can't connect from in close. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Mo Harkless snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Harkless. Deep left corner. Williams gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
To Harkless. And he finishes at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Irving. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 8, Spencer Dinwiddie.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. DeAndre Jordan tips it. That's his 3rd block this evening. For 3.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Strong finish for Paul George.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace. That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. Leonard to Paul George.
Switch up. I got it.
Got it.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
From long range. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for Brooklyn, number 2,
Beverly into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Not that time. It's LA Clippers ball. Beverly. For 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. To Leonard.
Watch the cutter coming through. Bump.
Tough make through traffic.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Irving. Love the hustle. Sprawled down on the deck.
Gotta shoot that. Gotta shoot that.
Beverly to Harkless. Off the assist.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Harkless. It's George for 2, and he hits.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic